Hi, I'm Rachel Redondo. So today I'll be sharing 10 things that I've learned about the subject IT era. So first, as a leader, I practice being patient. When working on a project or activities, patience is the most crucial quality. You truly must have a lot of patience because some of the members of your group don't actively participate or attending meetings. Second, it becomes clear how important communication is. It can be a powerful tool for encouraging team member participation and idea sharing. Thirdly, overcoming the difficulties of group leadership expose the difficulties of encouraging inactive members, demonstrating the leadership skills as a changeable skills. Fourthly, because the team members have different working styles and preference, flexibility and adaptability were more important. Fifth, the planning of work, whether it be video editing or brainstorming, showed how important it is to have practice time management skill in order to keep workflow efficiency. Sixthly, by making the use of imagination in the creation of infographics, posters, and reflections of movies, the approach fosters a rich atmosphere for creative and invention. Seventhly, dealing with inactive team members required effort and skillful problem-solving techniques to overcome productivity obstacles. Eighthly, the value of honest feedback became apparent as motivator for both individual and group development. Ninthly, it became critical for promoting a sense of accountability and responsibility among team members as this helped foster a sense of work ownership. Finally, figuring out how to lead in the face of participation, Robin outlined a life-changing experience that enhanced leadership skills and promoted personal development in a variety of team environments.
Everyone, I'm Mr. Perico and I'm gonna share to you the important lessons I've learned in this subject. So, one of the most important lessons I've learned is about the infographics. It is the importance of clarity. It conveys information in a clear and concise manner, making it easy for an audience to understand an intended message using clear headings, labels, and visual hierarchy helps organize the information and guide the viewer attention. And I'm also learned about that technology is constantly evolving. The most important lesson is about technology, that it is always changing. New advancements and innovations are constantly being made, and it is important to stay updated on the latest trends and developments. Embrace a lifelong learning. With technology evolving at such a rapid pace, it is essential to embrace lifelong learning. This means continuously seeking out new knowledge and skills to adapt into the technological landscape. And also the collaboration is key. Technology is at it's the best way when different minds comes together to collaborate, and working in teams and leveraging diverse perspectives can lead to a more innovative solutions and successful technological implementations. And also, technology should enhance, not replace, human interaction. While technology can automate and streamline processes, it should not replace human interaction entirely. Finding a balance between technology and human connection is important for fostering meaningful relationships. No matter how advanced or sophisticated a technology it is, it must prioritize a positive user experience. Usability, accessibility, and user-centric design are critical components to a successful technology. And lastly, technology can bring out positive change. Despite its challenges, technology has the potential to bring out about positive change in various areas such as healthcare, education, sustainability, and equality. Recognizing and leveraging the transformative power of technology can lead to a better future. And that's all for today. Thank you.
Hey, I'm Gwyn, and today let's delve into the top 10 lessons that I've learned from the subject IT031, Living in the IT Era. In the IT era, change is constant, and developing an adaptable mindset is crucial. Whether it's software updates or new technologies, being open to change allows you to navigate the evolving digital landscape with confidence. Cybersecurity awareness. With the rise of cyber threats, understanding cybersecurity is no longer an option. Recognizing phishing attempts, using strong passwords, and staying vigilant online are skills that we can save from digital disasters. Technology as a tool, not a distraction. Technology should enhance your life and not hinder it. Learning to use tech as a productivity tool rather than a distraction is a skill that promotes a healthy relationships with digital services. Critical thinking. With a vast amount of information available online, honing critical skills is essential. Being able to evaluate sources, discern misinformation, and think critically about digital content ensures you make informed decisions. Accessibility is important. Ensuring that technology is accessible to everyone is a fundamental principle. Whether it's designing websites or creating softwares, incorporating accessibility features that ensure that tech is inclusive and beneficial to a diverse audience. Technology for the social good. Technology has immense potential to address societal challenges. Using technology for social good, whether through innovative solutions or supporting meaningful causes, allows us to contribute positively to the world. Lifetime learning. In the IT, learning never stops. Whether it's acquiring new skills, exploring emerging technologies, or staying updated on industry trends, adopting a mindset like a lifelong learning is essential for personal and professional growth. The world is shaped by the Internet of Things. The Internet of Things has transformed how we interact with our surroundings, from smart homes to wearable devices. Understanding how these interconnected technologies work opens doors to new possibilities and innovations. Technology should improve human interaction. As technology advances, it should bring us closer and not further apart. Using tech to foster meaningful connections and collaborations is a powerful way to maximize its potential for positive impact. Balance in a digital age. Maintaining a healthy balance between the digital and real world is crucial. Establishing boundaries, taking breaks from screens, and being present in the moment contribute to overall well-being in the digital age. These lessons go beyond the classroom, shaping how we navigate the ever-evolving landscape of technology. As we continue this journey, let's stay curious, stay connected, and most importantly, keep learning.
I'm Shanley, and here are the 10 things I've learned from our course IT031 Living in the IT Era, which includes lessons from the articles, documentaries, and experiences.
This one from the Lo and Behold documentary, where it says continuing to do the same thing and expecting a different result is the definition of insanity. It tells me that we must know when or where to stop if things are not working well, as in our relationships or undertakings, and that we should give ourselves time to assess the whole issue so that when we do the act, the outcome will undoubtedly be different.
This is also from the Lo and Behold documentary, and I've learned that if at first you don't succeed, try again. It reminds me that you have the option to keep trying until you get it. And there's nothing wrong with keeping on trying because every try you have will always be a stepping stone. It's only up to you if you climb that stepping stone or not. It has come to my attention that women are still subject to gender stereotypes in AI, especially in the face of technological developments. This is evident in the use of default female voices in apps such as Cortana, Alexa, Google Assistant, and Siri. The ideal future is one where AI is not female but genderless, aligning with the vision of a utopia where all work transcends gender norms. I've also learned about virtual reality therapy, that VR has the ability to realistically depict, evoke emotions, and elicit strong emotional responses. This immersive experience, despite being virtual, can provide a therapeutic avenue for emotional growth. This was from the Technology versus Humanity video. I've learned that we shouldn't let algorithms and smart computers take over in a passive manner. Rather, let's protect the human values that make us who we are while utilizing technology to improve our lives.
I have also come to understand that internet and the computer are the worst enemy of deep critical thinking, especially in light of ChatGPT's rise. It's negative because eventually I grow dependent and stop learning altogether, even if it's nice that they respond to my queries.
Learned from one of the article we've read, The People versus Tech, that democracy and technology have a significant impact on each other. Particularly, it sheds light on how technology can pose a threat to democracy through automation, artificial intelligence, and data aggregation by tech giants like Facebook. In addition, I now know more about cyborgs than I did previously. In essence, cyborgs are a combination of artificial and human components. It's amazing because it revolutionized the medical sector, giving hope to people who have struggled with ailments.
It's also become clear to me that individuals today want to contribute meaningfully, and it's getting harder now that we have machines and automation is now possible. Therefore, it is crucial to have our information harnessed through education, whether education can be pursued in a college setting or not.
I've also learned from the group activities we had that patience is the key. Despite all our differences, if we manage to be patient with one another, everything can work as long as we believe in each other to do our part. Vijay, go! Joke!
Hi everyone, my name is Mark Andrew S. Franco, and today I'm going to share with you my top 10 learnings from this subject. So for my first learning is that from the subject IT, I've learned how to operate my computer or my laptop because I'm not the type of person who is really savvy with laptops, and with the help of this subject, I became more efficient with my use of my laptop to the point that I can make the most out of my laptop. So that's for my first learning. For my second learning is that throughout this subject, throughout this whole SEM, we've always been immersed with activities with the use of Canva. And for my second learning is that because of this subject, I became more in tune with Canva. I've learned how to use Canva, especially with making the activities, the projects, the infographics. And I'm very thankful for this subject because I became more knowledgeable with the use of Canva, which I believe can be useful in the future. So for my third learning from this subject, IT, is that I've learned the importance of AI, knowing that in this time, technological era that we are in our generation, AI is like a staple already in our lives. We can't live without it because knowing that we are really in an advanced era with technology, and AI is there to help us throughout every step. And I believe AI is really important and should be part of our lives already in this technological era. So for my fourth learning is that throughout the subject, I've learned how to research, especially with the activities, the projects, the outputs, it all boils down to research. And with the help of this subject, I've learned how to do research on my own, be able to submit all the outputs without the help of anybody but myself and with research. Now for my fifth learning is that I've learned how to edit and film a video for myself. Not just for video outputs or projects, but mainly also for myself. And I'm very thankful because through this subject, I've learned that skill, which I believe is very vital in the future, not just in my class, but also I can apply this soon in my work and in the field that I will be working with. And yeah, that is for my fifth learning. And for the sixth learning that I've learned from the subject IT is that AI is man's best friend. I know we have the saying that dog is a man's best friend, but I believe AI, or artificial intelligence, is also man's best friend. Especially to us students, AI has been a great help in our academics, in our studies, in our projects, and I believe the statement AI is man's best friend is relatable and it's true. And now for the seventh learning that I've learned is that I've learned how to volunteer every report, since in our class, mostly our activities are done through reporting, and I am very happy that I was able to conquer my fear with my anxiety in reporting, and I believe I was able to learn from that, and I became confident with myself. And mostly during reporting, I would volunteer in our group so that I could report and present our outputs to everyone in the class. And yeah, that is one of the memorable learnings that I've learned throughout the subject, which is volunteering for reports. So for my eighth learning, it's just related to my previous learning from the seventh learning, which is all about reporting, is that conquering my fear. I know I've mentioned this earlier, but it's also a great lesson that I've learned throughout the subject, conquering your fear in reporting, because it's very important that we are able to present and communicate to everyone our outputs as students, and I believe that confidence is the key to everything. So yeah, that's my learning for the eighth lesson that I've learned on this subject. So for my ninth learning is that I've learned how to navigate the social media, considering that in our subject we have an activity there wherein it involves us creating our own accounts and creating social media account, and from there my teammates and I myself were able to learn how to create our own accounts and navigate through social media and be able to share and present our output and share it to everyone. And yeah, that's very useful as well. It's a skill that is very useful for us students and that we can apply it and use it in the future. And for my final learning in this subject, I realized and I've learned that IT is everywhere, not just in my course, but really everywhere. We can see it from the school, from the office, from our work, everywhere. And we are all connected through IT. And I believe IT is very important as well. It keeps us connected to each other and it helps us to one another. And that is it for my top 10 learnings in this subject.